I know you want to lose weight, like no looking back. You don't want to diet. That's why you might be on that medication. But you know what? Penelope and I have lost over 200 pounds combined. We're a mother-daughter duo, and we want to help you do the same.
Give you guys free weight loss advice. And to the 14.2% that are subscribed, you guys are doing something right here. So thank you for all your support. We really appreciate it. But seriously, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below.
25 pounds at a time. That's how it came off, really. And it seemed like every 25 pounds, Penelope, you had a plateau, which was rough. But walking's been such a huge deal for us.
I used to be 320 pounds, and I have lost 156 pounds naturally with no loose skin. And walking has been a huge part of this. I started my journey really walking only, and then incorporating some other exercise. But I think walking is the easiest, most free, accessible, amazing thing we can do for ourselves and our health.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for sure, taking extra steps. I love that you can measure that now so easily. I think even with your iPhone,
you can just carry your phone around. But I mean, you might not be carrying your phone around 24/7, and I don't really think you should be.
Penelope's pretty hardcore about it. She loves to measure it, and I think it's really smart because when I look at it more closely, I definitely notice a bigger weight loss. So for me, just taking steps alone are important, but if I'm not taking more than my average, I'm actually not losing weight, which is so interesting. And I find that taking more frequent walks is important. And for me right now, increasing my pace and or the altitude, like walking up hills instead of a flat walk, or so like on the treadmill. Penelope, actually, our friend Larry turned us on to this, the 12-3-30. And I think it was trending as well. But that means 12 incline, 3 speed for at least 30 minutes. And that is a game changer. That just melts the weight right off your body. But we didn't get there overnight, right? We started little by little, taking more steps. And then we decided, okay, let's go from zero incline on the treadmill to 3 incline. So we just do 3-3. And then once you feel like you're really good with that, like it's no big deal, you go up to 5. And then once that's good, you go up to 7. And just little by little, you increase your aptitude. It's pretty exciting.
Don't stay complacent for too long, because sometimes we get so excited that we're even doing exercise that we tend to stay at the same place. Then we get discouraged when things don't work or when they stop working. So just keep a really good measure on that, because I've done it to myself where I've been complacent in my exercise and been like, it's not working, but it's that's not true. You just need to step it up.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And another one, if you're at home and let's say you don't have access to a treadmill, then just start by going for a walk with a weighted vest.
Yeah, I love your weighted vest,
or
Penelope.
Walk around the house with a weighted vest.
She lets me use her weighted vest. I'm so lucky.
So it's something that it makes a really big difference, and you feel it. You start to feel it, and then you build endurance again. And then maybe you put ankle weights on.
I did that this morning.
There you go.
Yeah, it's huge. Or you can just take some water bottles in your hand. That's weight, that's resistance. And I think the biggest issue is really seeing oneself, because whenever you're doing something new or you're challenging yourself, it's hard. That's the essence of it. And if you're not challenging yourself, you're not growing and or losing in this case. But who's going to see you except for you? So you've got to have courage to be able to confront yourself. And I commend you, Penelope. Not everyone has the courage that you do. It really takes a lot to muster that up. And so I think having support has been big. Having people cheer you on, getting you the treadmill and whatnot. But you bought your own treadmills. And I'm telling you, folks, this was also a game changer. Just putting a treadmill under your desk and taking some extra steps while you're watching television, if you don't have a desk to put it under, or whenever, however, hey, the water's boiling. You got 7 minutes. Why not walk?
If you're watching TV or you're on the phone with a friend or you're doing something that you maybe usually do sitting, you just do it while you're on a treadmill. You can go on such a low speed, and by the end of the day, you've got 10K steps, 12K steps. I've been hitting 17 and 20,000 steps a day, and I'm like, holy cow.
Honestly, you should know this, viewers. We actually really want to do this podcast on our walking treadmills.
We do, but there's none that we found that are quiet enough for it to not bother you guys a lot. It might really bother you guys to see us walking the whole time. I don't know, but we've definitely debated it at least 25 times. So anyway, if you didn't learn anything, I hope that you'd at least learn that you should be walking more, and that everyone can be walking more or doing something more for their health, whether that's walking, cooking your own food at home, hydrating.
Yeah.
And if you're like, okay, I need support. I need someone to hold me accountable every day to walk. Well, then we're right here.
Yeah, and I know a lot of you ladies out there are already walking. Some of you are walking a lot, like an hour a day. But if you're walking on that same trail, you're probably not going to be getting great results after a certain period of time. Your body needs like change, adversity. So you got to find a new trail, or you got to do it with a weighted vest, like Penelope said, or with some hand weights or some ankle weights. And if you want some tips, just hit us up. We're always here for you.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all the time. We help women beat obesity with our Step It Up system without relying on drugs like Ozempic within 90 days. Click the link in description to learn how to lose weight without drugs like Ozempic.